Hey, I just recently switched to Convertkit, so I learned a lot of stuff about it. So I just wanted to update you real quick on a couple things that I adjusted because I know I'd helped you set up some stuff on Convertkit, and I'm not sure how I'd done it correctly. So I just cleaned some stuff up. I'm on your website right now, and I use these things called Bloom opt-ins. The reason why I use them is because you can style them really quickly. And so, like, if you take a look here, go into settings of one. This is up on your main page. So with the Bloom opt-in, I can make it look pretty fancy. Whereas with the Convertkit forms, I'm gonna go over to forms. Right, it's harder to make those look as nice. Which one is this? This is I think that's the front page, like pop up. So if we use the one straight from Convertkit, it's gonna look like this, which you can format it a little bit, but I just find it easier to make it with the Bloom. So what I do with the Bloom is that on the setup, what I do is connect it directly to one of the forms on Convertkit, and this is not the one I'm showing you, so let me back out. So it says you're connected to Convertkit, FRL, sorry, main page sign up. So I'm gonna go to form, FRL main page sign up. So what I did is I created a form in Convertkit, and then I said, hey Bloom, I want you to take that form and just make it look better. So what it does is it takes the information in and sends it to this form, and then whatever happens based on the form will happen. So I went ahead and cleaned up and made sure there was an individual form for every single Bloom opt-in that you had. So that's one of the things that I did. That way, if you want to later on track from where they came from, you'll be able to easily do that. The only thing that I couldn't connect was I wasn't really sure where goal setting booklets, goal setting freebie, and Hive highlights are. So I don't know if you use the code somewhere on your website, and that's totally fine. So those are not connected to any Bloom forms, but all the others are, the header, the sidebar, etc. So then what I did is I went ahead and I created an automation rule, which I just learned about. So the rule says that whenever they subscribe to a form, and right now I put all your forms in here, whenever they subscribe to your form, they're going to be tagged to the welcome sequence start. All right. So what that means is under automations, I have it set so that when they're added to the tag welcome sequence start, so when they come in through all those forms, they're tagged with that. Then they're tagged with welcome sequence in progress. So you'll know who's in progress. And I just removed the start one because that's just a Kickstarter tag. They'll go through your welcome sequence. And then when they're done, they're going to be removed from the welcome sequence in progress. And then I also set up an automation rule that when they're removed from the welcome sequence in progress, that they're added to the tag welcome sequence completed. They'll also be automatically tagged. You don't even have to set it up here. Convertkit does it. They'll be tagged to which form they came into. So you'll have that as well. So if you knew someone was interested in your animal reports, then you're going to know that. I just wanted to update that real quick so that you got it. One other thing I wanted to show you, which I didn't do on your website, but I did on mine, is that you can go in here, and for each form, you do have to do this individually. Go into the settings, and if you want to send an incentive email, you can customize it right here. I actually turned my incentive email off, and I went ahead and just did a single opt-in, but you can style that any way you want. And then the only one that I would suggest not messing with, because I just set it up because I didn't know something about Convertkit. Convertkit will only send a sequence or an automation one time to a subscriber, even if they resubscribe to it, which is different from my previous newsletter. So I had to change up how I did the forgot password. Where's that form? That form is, there it is. So for the forgot password, I did go ahead and leave the incentive email. So it just says it's the incentive email actually sends them that password. So, and that's how I have it set up on mine too. And the incentive email will actually send every time, whereas a sequence or an automation will not. So that's just something to be aware of. And then I went ahead and said, just go ahead and auto confirm these new members. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to suggest a course that I took too. It's free, that I found great.